All right, so here's a question for you. Have you ever wanted to start like a project at home, but you didn't know whether or not you were qualified to do it?
All the time. That's why we don't do anything to our house ever. We barely put pictures up.
I know, I let my husband do everything.
Oh, see?
Yeah.
I can't do that. So there are so many times when there's like small little things, but we don't know like how and we don't know what. But luckily, Rob Leonard's helping us out.
Yes, our home contractor, Rob Leonard, I visited his house to talk about, finding the right light fixtures and how to change it out yourself. We are talking today about selecting and changing out light fixtures in your home. And I am in the home of Rob Leonard, our home contractor.
Hello.
Thanks so much for having me out.
Great to be here.
Yeah, I like your shirt, by the way.
Well, yeah, how about that? Huh?
I know.
What a coincidence.
Yeah, my Philly friend here.
Yeah, we can rub it in, right?
Yes, we certainly can. All right, so what do we need to know when we're selecting light fixtures?
So a light fixture is just not a light fixture. You have to really think about what the intent of the lighting is going to be. Like, why are you doing it? Do you want task lighting? You want overall lighting? You want accent lighting? You want to just have lighting for hallways, sconce lighting? So you have to think about that first. And then also the color of the light. In other words, you want a warmer light to make it more of a warm feeling, or actually a cooler light where you can actually work and do tasks and things of that nature.
All right, so today we're going to be talking about these lights over here, which is over your countertop.
Correct.
Right.
And we have a number of lights that we can point out too that I can show you around just to give a sense to the viewers as to the various lights that might be available for them too.
All right, well, let's check them out.
Sure.
Okay. All right, Rob, so we're over the sink here. What are we looking for when we're selecting a light over the sink?
So the sink is more of a task-oriented light, and I like to look outside too, so you don't want anything glaring in your face. So this pendant light works really good here. And actually, this used to be a can light, and they make these conversion kits for these pendant lights, which are really nice. So that works out pretty well, and it gives just a nice little feel to it. So a chandelier tends to be bigger. This one's really small for to be classified as a chandelier, but that would typically go over your dining room table, or if you had a vaulted ceiling, would hang down in the center of the room, or you got more of a grand room, would involve a grander chandelier, that type of thing. So you want to really look at that when you're selecting your fixtures. How does it fit and finish with the room, and how big is it, and what type of light are you trying to get out of it?
Right.
This is actually one of my more favorite lights because I'll sit here and read and whatnot. And this
That's nice.
A wall sconce that you can direct around and point here as we read on the bench, that type of thing. And then another version of the track lights over here. So that again is directional. You can point it to where you want to and highlight the various areas of the room that you want to highlight. And then the can light, or a recessed light. This is the can or recessed light up over here. I like this light for a couple reasons.
Yeah.
One, because what it's featuring at the moment is
Yep.
very critical, very important. And then, addition to that, is this light right here is not wired. This is actually a battery-operated LED light that just screws into your wall. It's very easy to install. It comes with a remote control, and you can highlight paintings or whatever you want to do with it, so it works pretty well.
All right, let's talk about installing now. Now, if people are not comfortable with dealing with electricity, call an electrician. But if they are, safety first, right?
Rubber gloves, safety glasses, breaker off, then you can get started.
Okay.
So this was the former light fixture, and there was just a hole in the ceiling, and this was screwed to the ceiling joist up there with the pendants dangling, and they were conflicting with the cabinetry doors, and they weren't lighting very well for task lights and reading that we needed over the counter. So I pulled the wires so that were just hanging in a hole, put the retrofit ceiling fixture box in there. Then you take the ground that's coming from your electrical box, and then you take the ground that's on the fixture itself. Then you have the appropriate size wire nuts, which usually come with the fixture, and you're going black to black.
Rob, it looks great, and it didn't take that long at all.
No, it's safety first. Again, circuit breaker, gloves, eyeglasses. Make sure don't exceed your ability, but yeah, now we have the nice advantage of being able to see a little better.
I know, we always appreciate that. Thanks so much.
Thank you.